The weather is absolutely gorgeous, and I've somehow managed to get myself one of these summer cold things. I'm spluttering my head off and everything else. See if we can get through this one. Right, so you've not been doing this thing for conferences and event organisers, those people who are in the first 1 to 3 years. I've been burning my brain a little bit about, actually, what are you trying to get? Okay, some conference principles. So I've got a list. Look, I got a list. I've written a list down like this. Anyway, right, so here we are. This is the list. So how long it's going to take me. I'm going to go really quickly. You can write it down if you want to, or just read, I don't know. Just do whatever. Okay, here is a list of conference principles that you might need to know. First one, paywall. Yeah, sorry, a conference is a paywall. You might not like to hear this, but your delegates are paying to be able to get access to something. Even if it is a free conference, it is still a paywall because people have to donate their time to go, and it might be hidden costs as well. So I went to a conference recently, it was free, and I had to pay 500 quid by the time I'd actually done the travel and overnight and everything else. Right, that's the first minute. The rest of it's going to be really quick. Okay, what are you giving? Are you giving people access to key people? Are you giving people info not heard before, and they'll either get it very early or it'll never be repeated again for free. Very important. Next one is not easily available elsewhere. If you're a fan, you'll know it already. You don't want people turning up having paid money and then find that they already know the stuff. You want to have a sequence of keynotes. So if you're going to have a few keynote speakers, why not have a sequence of keynotes to create a full strategy? For example, you say, look, here's a funnel, a marketing funnel. You have 4 different people maybe to be able to talk about that funnel. You want a clear message, which is easy to take action on. So there's ways and principles of actually making sure that your keynote speaker is going to be able to say that. You want it to be memorable. Hey, look. Remember the live illustration I do as well? That's how we make it memorable, but there are other ways as well. You want to give support afterwards with accountability implementation in groups. It's the people who run the Speakers Award. They've nailed this. They do such good follow-up. It's brilliant. Okay. Engage flipped learning. Create action groups of people so they can solve problems there and then and have big flashes of the obvious before they go home. Very important. All right. So why not actually run sort of like an evening meal or something? I don't know. Don't rely on vibe to get them to come back next year. People, look, I mean, if people don't have enough money next year, they're not going to come, even if you thought it was the best thing ever. Anyway, but vibe is very important to help grease the wheels of an event. Okay, know why you're running it, based on one of the 3 things of money, health and relationships. And through that you can decide whether or not you want to focus on community or sales, you know, how can people make more sales, advocacy, celebration, information, network, all those kind of things. Think of the conference as the product you're selling, even if it's free. It's a product that you're selling. And so think of it in that way. You can actually help you work out how you're going to get people in, get a new audience, get an existing audience, engage with the audience, and all those kind of things. Facilitate powerful networking, enable the halo effect. That's something which we can come on to some other time. Show people being seen and how to use social media. This is something you could do, actually, really easy fix, is you could say to people, engage them before they come to your event and say, look, when you're here, this is how you do social media. This is why you need to be seen. This is why you get a photograph. Here's some great ideas for photographs. Give people a list of stuff. Speak to Ashley Leeds about really good ideas about LinkedIn and how to be seen, photos to be seen. ROR, which is return on relationships, is as important alongside return on investment to get people back following gear. Any action taken, you want to make it so that people take action, which will lead to improve 10 times back money, relationships, or health. That's what you're after. Just under 4 minutes.